很有意思。然后回教徒他有很洁癖，那个非伊斯论的人不准跟他们埋在一起，所以他的坟墓有个边界，他有边界。那所以他这个地方啊，他就是说多神论的人不准跟他埋在一起。OK， 基督徒还勉强可以。Okay, but now you see there's a little, this is just kind of an example here, okay? So you see in his grave here, this is on the hill, there's a kind of like a little garden in the middle. But you know, of course, this land, he died in 1962, the land was taken from Taiwanese. Now inside this little park, we see something interesting. We see another Taiwanese grave, which has been rebuilt there in the 80s. And if we look at the sign on the stone is about 100 years old. But the grave has been rebuilt from the style in about the 80s. So what I say here, you see, is like it's a struggle over the land.
Yes, right.
Right? Okay, this is Taiwanese land. It belongs to this Gao. And Gao is a very old clan in the Taipei Basin. Okay, you took our land, but we're going to come back after the end of martial law. 戒严法以后啊，我回来，我就争取回来我的本来的坟墓的地点。This is how I interpret it. Of course, this is my interpretation. So you know, all in this area, we see this interesting sense of a struggle over land, a struggle over identity, and it's like also a kind of struggle over the roots, and also over the future, right? Who owns this land now? Okay, this is what this grave says. So I'm just presenting this issue here. And I won't go into all the writing because this is like a book. And there's 3,000 Muslims right there, though, because the Muslims were among the group that fought most vociferously, fought against the communists. 就是李宗仁跟那个白崇禧都是那个回教就非常坚决的反对共产党，所以就最后其实他白崇禧跟蒋介石也不好，说不定也被暗杀了，被下毒了，有可能可是就是说他总是不会留在共产党那边，就埋在台湾可是这个 OK 好下去，可是他后来我们就没有看他们有多少下一代。OK, I'll just go past the writing here. OK, 我现在就跳过这个说明了可是我就是说这个区特别就可以了解那个外省人刚刚是就是说逼迫不得搬到台湾来那一段时间的那个感受，你可以有蛮多的。等一下看照片。OK， 我这本书是把文字跟那个照片稍微分开来，因为我们当时印要彩色的跟黑白的，彩色太贵。Okay, this is a grave that I found. This is the earliest grave that I found in that area. And it's really interesting. This is Daoguang. So Daoguang is about 1841. It's before the Japanese period.
Right.
It's the early settlement of the Taipei Basin.
1895, the Japanese period.
Is 1895.
Right.
Okay, so, but I found this one myself, out in the bamboo groves. But you know, the Taiwan Basin was just developing, just getting immigrants in about the 1800s, when it was getting to really have a dense population. And then Taiwan became a major tea exporting area, especially the north, by the middle 1800s. Okay, so let's continue on from here. Okay, this is also a clan in the area, the Chini area. One of the main landowners is named Zhou. 这是另外一个三张里那边的一个大地主姓周 And you can see that the ancestors will be buried in places where they overlook the land. You know, it's like they can see the land of their descendants, of their own land and the descendants. Okay, this is, okay. Let's move on. Also some of the older graves in Senkan. This is more than 100 years, and this is the same clan today. Okay, so now they have a very big clan, everybody buried together in this new modern grave. Okay, now this is something I'll go to interesting also. This is also in the Liuzhangli area. 你可以看到它这个写是咸井园，对不对？咸井园。And this is very close to a 清水祖师宫。 Okay, so it's hard. You probably never heard, but Liuzhangli has a 清水祖师宫, which is hidden near the Lingguang Station. Lianli, 你大家都没看过，不是三峡的。
哦，三峡的，对。
对，三峡很出名，它这个是个别的从中国大陆的移过来的。那么这个清水祖师宫的，他原来的清水祖师，他的原地就是咸井。OK， 然后这个家族他都是咸井的，咸井他们姓李，这个老家，所以他们这边本来是种茶的。OK， 那他的这个就是在清水祖师宫的那个庙的这个走上去大概15分钟。OK， 我等一会儿给你看地图，所以你就可以知道说，这个现在已经是变成是外省人的，全部都是外省人的坟墓的地方。本来它的早的历史，它就是一个茶道。茶道跟清水祖师宫直接从大陆来的那个包种茶。Okay, but now next to this, there's something very interesting. Next to this Li grave, there's an old covered up grave, and then it's really hard for us to figure out what is the racial history of the Taiwanese. And I haven't quite figured this out because there's a grave here which says Red Hair Li. It's like they forgot his name. He died at age 70. In 1960, but I still don't know why he's called Red Hair Li.
Yeah, he was a foreigner.
We think he must be a foreigner, right?
Yes, right. Because Taiwanese says Hongmao must be
it's red hair,
foreigner.
right?
Right.
So, you know, we have here some hint, right, about some kind of a heritage for Taiwan, or maybe he had ancestors who were European and then he got red hair, right? Maybe for some reason. And this is still a mystery, but it gives us some hint of this multicultural background of Taiwanese. But these people had a very strong sense of Taiwan history because it here says 27 generations, 6 generations in Taiwan, and this man died at age 70 in 1960.
96.
Yeah, see? 1960年. So this grave, you know, this grave is really enticing. I mean, right away, it gives us, it's a big question mark, but it gives us all kinds of hints, right? Especially, you know, it says, in Taiwan for 6 generations. But they trace their ancestry back 27, but very importantly, in Taiwan for 6 generations. Okay, so I don't know how you feel. At least, even if we don't understand this intellectually, somehow we have a strange kind of emotional reaction, right? Can you feel that? 就是我们好像就是一种感情，我们这个斗远的文化都藏着一个认同。Okay, now let me continue. Okay, so we really don't know. I gotta find out. I still have to find out who is Red Hair Li. Probably I can find his descendants because the temple is close by. And we see a lot of other interesting things that teach us about past Taiwan history, which is perhaps we don't want to be proud of now, but it was a very sexist history. Land passed down from men, women not looked well on, and here we have a woman whose name is Bunyang, right? There's a lot of early names for Taiwanese women that are like, go back, we don't want you. You know, this kind of name. So we do recognize, you have to recognize this is in this past paternalistic and patrilineal society, a really very systematic prejudice against women. This is the new tombstone, this is the old tombstone. Okay, now we go on to the Japanese period. This is the early Japanese period, marked 1934, a different style of grave, which I believe is a Japanese style grave. Okay, there's only a few of these. I only found 2 of them. But this is in a very prominent position. It's probably an important family, and the materials are very well built. And this is also very close. 这个就是说那个红毛里再过去一点点了。Okay, so but here we begin to see the Japanese period. And if we look forward, 我前面还有一个讲渭水。OK， 那日本时代蒋渭水也在这门附近。OK， 我另外一套给你看蒋渭水。所以我们从这个日本时代的初期，然后我们另外可以谈到日本时代蒋渭水这个 doctor，OK， 非常重要的台湾历史的一个 doctor， 这是引起台湾的认同，然后带动台湾的基层运动。OK， 都在这一代，所以我们从这一代都这个历史全部可以看。那我现在跳到那个就是国共战争以后。 In 1949, this area was, okay, the place where the World Trade Center is now was the location for a big armaments factory that was removed from Shandong, Qingdao, Shandong, to Taiwan in 1949. Okay, so why? There's a lot of people from Shandong right in the area around Taipei Medical University.